Hi guys, here we are, and I guess maybe you can guess where we are. This is Studio Caravan.
Life is a journey. It is a road, a path, or a track that we all have to make to get to our destination. It is a route like no other. It may be a way less travelled, or it may be a well-worn path. It may be a track all overgrown, a road, or even a motorway. It may be the most obvious route, or the public footpath taken on a whim. It may be difficult to walk, but an easy ride. It may be diverted or rewritten, or even blocked, eroded or hidden. Life is but a journey. Even if the route is obvious, the journey might be tough. Or you might follow all the signs, but still end up lost. You might have the benefit of travelling with lots of people, or you might walk the route alone. You might skip, jump, jog or run, or you might just amble. The journey might traverse through parklands, forests, desert and more, or the journey might just be one long road. Whatever it is, the journey will always be hard, always reach barriers, and always be your own. Life is a journey.
This week, as you know, we're talking about endurance. And endurance is something that we all need to learn to do one way or another. Sometimes we're not good at it. Sometimes life seems really frustrating and everything might seem very difficult. But there's some things we can remember that maybe just help us along the way of this journey called life. Let's maybe think about some of those things now. Yeah, one of the things we have to think about when we're running a race is what sort of a race is it? And what do we need to do to be able to run that race? Sometimes endurance is required even in a short race. I know I used to run 100 meters and I was pretty small. And by the end of the race, I used to get to about 90 meters and then just die. And everybody go past in the last 10 meters. Whereas some people could just get that last 10 meters right and it'd make all the difference. Same if you're running for maybe miles, you'd need to be different in terms of the training you did. So when we're going through life, there's things we can do that make traveling through life a little bit better, and maybe we could call them improving our endurance. So how is it that we can make ourselves more able to get through some of those things in life that are hard?
Our first tip is to surround yourself with people who build you up, who encourage you to go the distance.
Not people who just put you down, because that puts you down. Second tip would be do things that make you feel better. That don't just do that for the second, but do it so that when you look back at them, they still make you feel better.
Tip 3. Try not to be jealous of what other people have that you might not have.
Or what other people do that maybe you're not given the chance to do. And
There's a great verse in the Bible which says,
godliness with contentment is great gain. What that really means is that, a bit like what Paul said in the Bible, if you are living in a really good place and everything's fantastic for you, be happy. But also, if you haven't got very much at all, be happy. If you've only got one friend, be content. Maybe it'll be the best friend you ever have. But don't spend your life wishing you were somebody else or wishing you had somebody else's stuff, because it's no good. Our last tip would be, don't overthink things. Some of us do that all the time. Yeah. But, when you've done something wrong, don't think about it forever. Just go and deal with it. If you've upset somebody, go see them and say you're sorry. If you've not done something you just should have done, do it. Keep life simple. Then you don't have to carry all this rubbish around with you.
So what I see often in young people, as well as what I've experienced myself, is that it can be quite easily to either beat yourself up about things or really struggle with the current situation you're in. It can be quite easy to envy other people's lives and want a different body, a different situation, or a different circumstance. Well, I've learned that actually it's so much better to be content with your current circumstance. Yes, it won't be perfect. It really is not perfect. It's far from perfect. And it can be quite hard, weary and tiring if you've got any difficulty, illness, or something that just really does make life quite difficult. But by focusing on the good things in life and by just trusting in somebody who's far greater than anything that happens on earth, which is God, by the way, then, life is a good one, really.
Yeah, it can be.
So, make the most of life.
Yeah, make the most of today. And have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.